Did you get a notification that I was live? I was live. I was live. I was live. Ow! Hello, 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 and welcome to a random vibe here on it's a Labor Day. It's Labor Day. It is past midnight here on the East Coast in the U.S., so it is officially Labor Day, and we are here hanging out to enjoy Labor Day. And let me get my mouse to where I can actually do some things. And we have a real tiny down there below. If I can get things moved. I'm sorry. I did a show earlier, and I have a hard time.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
I have a hard time doing things. Here we
go. So I literally just ended my live. I'm backstage with GamePro, still on my live. I don't know if he's realized that I've ended mine, but hold on, give me one moment.
Well, it's riveting. It's riveting. I love the way you come up with stories of lives within lives within lives.
Yeah, it was a live within a live within a live. I apologize. Yeah. Hello, how's it going? How was your day at work, Jess?
It was a day. It was fine. It was good.
Rick Al Jr. Rick Al Jr. Hello.
Jess the mod has my vote for VP.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Sarah, thank you. Thank you for the support. Super sticker. Let me dance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jazz hands. That's my thank you dance. It's my thank you dance. Thank you, Sarah. My flock is everywhere. Wally, peace and love. Peace and love. Oh, we had our show. We had our show. Oh, and look at this if the device gets connected. Oh, yes.
Give me a second to set up.
No problem. You want me to knock you out, or? We had our show. We had our show this evening. It was a good show. It was a very good show.
I had so much fun.
I think everybody brought it on a new level. I think we all kind of raised a little bit this week. It was everything seemed a little bit fuller. We went long with the alien report, and the alien report was full. And we went long with Karen, and it seemed full.
Hey,
Maniac. Peace and love, Maine. Peace and love. Don't forget to click on that like or dislike. I'm good with either. Just an emotion, one or the other. I want, that's what I'm looking for. Either one or the other. Hate me, love me, one or the other. Hey, thank you. That is the whole reason I do it. I just want to make people laugh. That's the reason I do all that stuff. Oh, certainly. And Karen 2024. That is going to be the thing. Mount Craw. We will climb it together. Now, how do you? That was perfect with the dress, with the character, with green haired girl, and I think all that went real well. You good with those segments for now?
Yeah.
Do we expand into some other segment or something along those lines?
I do have plans for making another puppet.
Okay.
And I want it to appear in the alien report, but I don't know if it'll be ready next week. So maybe the week after that.
Is it an alien or an experiencer? Alien? Oh, that's going to be fun. We'll have another alien. Oh, we'll have to decide. The big question is, who is the victim down at the Art of Floundering podcast that we bring in? Because I love that. That is always so much fun. And today
Are you eating chocolate chip cookies right now?
Yeah. I've got chronic marijuana use disorder.
Hey, he's got the cud. We all have the cud. We all suffer from it immensely. Yes. Oh, no, the show was great. The show was absolutely great. I don't mind that we went long. I think it worked. I think it worked.
It didn't feel like it. It felt like
It-
it went quick tonight.
It did. Yet we were almost at the hour mark when we got to the Art of Floundering podcast vignette. So we were already there. The Bud Zone. I'm gonna try to get us some graphics to incorporate into that. Some things for us to look at. I that was the thing that I wanted to and didn't have that. That'll give it a little more structure and some things
Okay.
along those lines. But no, I'm loving what we got. I'm loving what we've got. Bud Files, peace and love, and everybody out there. Let me make sure and drop
Yeah,
that
man.
banner. Drop that
Big shout out.
hashtag awesome to drop that banner. There we go. Like and share it out. Hashtag awesome to drop your own banner. Like and share it out. And hey, if you wish to help support, we take super chats. We take those buy me a coffees. We got merch. There's so many options for you to help these poor artists up here continue to try and make people laugh. That's oh, we should light one. We should light
Just
one.
watch
It
my
feels like-
stuff. That's all I ask right now. Watch my stuff. That's it. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends about it. Especially your disabled friends. That's all I ask.
I love your stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You
You
should
know,
do
we-
hashtag awesome in the chat, real quick, in case anybody wants to connect with you. You should.
I'll pause.
It does drop his. It might not have dropped it yet, but it will end up dropping.
Yeah,
his
it'll
link.
drop it.
It will.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
Tonight was fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Moonrock hungry moment. Yes, donuts. Oh, I wish. I got coffee. It'd be nice to have some donuts right now. But living where I do, I don't feel like driving 15 miles to the nearest place that would be open to get donuts. It's too late for that. And I'm a shut-in. Oh. No, it was, how's your other live going, Allie? Are you still
Oh, it's
interacting?
done. No, it's
Oh,
done.
I thought...
It was
Oh, I
cool,
thought you
man.
ruined it.
I was digging it.
It was, and now the thing is, now I've got to get ready for that Sunshine Fest next week.
Yeah. See,
You know, I've
I
got-
can't do 2 big shows in 1 week. I don't know how you do it, dude.
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you, Citizen Z.
Fucking sweet,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you. I
Awesome.
appreciate the
I love
support.
that
and
info.
that,
If you ever want to
I-
collaborate, man, reach out. It will be a blast to work with somebody that knows what they're doing. Besides Wes.
that might be the.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. I am. We never really go. We did on our cartoon on the We Enjoy Every Day, where we have JR and all of the pot people and all that. This stuff I'm letting the tools do the work. This stuff I'm letting the tools. I didn't even bother. If you watch that Broke Snack Mountain, there's one shot where both of them are leaning. I didn't even bother to track the tops of the lids. I went to
I did
build the
not.
puppet.
I did not
So
do
the
that.
hats
I
were just
loved it.
stationary.
I loved it.
I left it because it felt amateurish, and so
What's
I
up,
wanted
Gary?
it. Peace and love,
Peace and
Gary.
love to Gary, man.
So
Yeah.
I take the easy route. For me, the big challenge, I like being able to run everything back here and get all those transitions and have it feel like a show. I like that. I think that's a good experience for me to have. But it's the improv. The improv it's
a fucking
every
drug.
time it's a challenge, man. It is. It is.
It's a
Can
drug.
I?
I need it like dope, man. If I'm not
It's-
doing it, I'm
it-
trolling somewhere. You know?
I use them both. I use them both.
You know. Oh,
That is the okay. We have a minimal amount that we know what we're gonna do, how is everything else going to be? And so far, I think the bar just keeps going up. I think the bar keeps going up. You didn't. She hasn't seen yet, so she didn't see green-haired Charlie. I'm Charlie's brother. I'm Charlie's brother. I don't want to make Charlie mad. It was the
I think he's
creepiest
back to
shit we
black
had
hair
going
now.
on during the
So-
Karen show. That was so creepy, wasn't it? I loved
was.
every.
It really was.
I can't wait to watch it.
Do you
We
need
started
help,
getting
little boy?
concerned. There was concern happening.
Oh, are you okay? I feel bad. I worry. What is Charlie? Night night. I wouldn't leave you with night night. I know what night night's like.
Well, here's the good news. Fuck, I had such a killer fucking time tonight, you guys. That was awesome. It really was, man. Everybody just
It's so
knocked
much
it out of the
fun.
park.
It's so much fun, isn't it, Gary? It's like the greatest, dude. I absolutely love you guys, but just getting together and play like this is fucking something else, man. I love it.
I feel like we're all doing more than more. Now I gotta say, you put on such a live show, though, Will. Your thing is just so complete and everything with all that you do. This having you guys here and having this ensemble, it's so much better than just me. It's so much better than
Same
just me
here.
and Jess. It really brings, and the talent
I feel
is
like it
just so
elevates
much
it.
fun.
Yeah,
It
I
does.
think
It
makes
elevates.
so much. It does, but it's just a great mix, man. And it's nice to take a break and watch how everybody else works and interprets the world, because everybody's like a genius on this show, you know, and it's just great watching them work. It's a lot of fun, dude. I mean,
It's
a
I
privilege.
had a short that put it best. If you want to know what's behind all this, it's weed. We should have just
Yeah.
named the show the Weed Show. That's what. There's Steve the Alien.
it's just
Hey,
Now,
Bud
Bud Files, Karen, hashtag Karen VP Hunt. Get in that contest. Get in that contest. You don't have to be animated. You don't have to be just some sort of. I'll help you make the customer right again, and just
Yeah.
you know
make a
whatever
puppet.
wackiness.
Make a puppet and send it in, huh? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Oh,
do that.
hello. I would like to be. We had.
Googly eyes on a sock.
She's got a good one that she's gonna do as just the hand. I don't want to give it away, but she's got a VP Hunt, Karen VP Hunt entry that she's gonna be doing, and it's funny. It's funny. That should be for next week. We'll have that one next week. And who wants to tackle LAPStick Plus? Who wants to put together a 1-minute ad for a fake show for? Now I don't know how much time you guys have though. That's the thing.
I'll do it this week. It's 1 minute or less for a fake trailer, right?
It's
Yeah.
a fake trailer for either a
Yeah.
movie or a series or a
Yeah.
documentary. Going to play on LAPStick Plus. I can
Yeah.
give you the LAPStick, the words. I'll give you the PNG
Okay.
that's got.
Okay.
How long
So you can
want it?
have that.
I'll
Minute?
goof on. A minute. I'll goof on Platoon or Taxi Driver. I think. I don't know. I'll come up with something. Spanky's Taxi Driver. Gee golly, I just want to work a lot of hours. Hey pal, are you messing with me? Gee whiz, I'm hip. Well, you don't look hip, pal.
Oh my gosh, so fucking good.
That should be great. That
I don't know. Yeah.
all of this. It's
love it.
it's just a great program. Now I really want to add another. I don't want to take anything we have because like I say, I think if I have the graphics, if I have something graphic to bring into the Bud Zone, which I had thought about sharing the story, but you're never going to be able to read the stories, and whatever the headline, it wasn't as good or salacious. So I'll have some graphics for the Bud Zone to fatten it, like because we are
to
good.
Substantiate what we're doing.
Exactly, we're good with the Alien Report, and we're good with Karen. Those are feeling really solid. I want to add something. To the Bud Zone.
Maybe the headline with like pictures that are just over the top. Like for chronic marijuana use, you could have had like meth users or like old crack houses, underneath the thing, I don't know. I'm
That's-
just throwing out
Over-exaggerate,
ideas.
yeah.
Just over exaggerate or whatever
Yeah.
the topic is. Make sure that I've got some photos and some or a video, something visual for us to turn to watch to keep things moving, and we can comment on that and everything. I think
Yeah,
that I think
just
that
showed
works.
like a headline of like crazy fucking words, and we could be like, oh, no.
I'm Citizen Z. I want to answer that question out there. If I could find my mouse, I'd highlight it. Here's my mouse. I use primarily Adobe. Years ago, when I got into animation, I began. I think it was about 2004 with Flash, and it was after Aqua Teen Hunger Force had come out. I decided that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, is try to make cartoons like that, and it was Flash that I used to produce everything. A mixture of that, Cakewalk, Roxio, all these different pieces to be able to finally put out the product. It was before HD. You were still doing it, in the 4:3 ratio. So, and I've just stuck with Adobe using Character Animator. You end up using Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator for making the puppets. They've got They have so much that I don't take advantage of. They have so much power that I don't even end up using in that, with motion tracking on arms and legs and everything else with these puppets. If I had a better setup and I could be across the room, if someone else was running the show and it wasn't, well, I've got to be there with the mouse.
Right.
But Adobe and their Creative Cloud, I use that, and then Premiere Pro for all the videos, Audition. It's all the Adobe Creative Cloud stuff.
Yeah.
3D, I use Blender. The times that I have needed to go out to 3D, I end up using Blender. Steve Sheets.
I don't know if anybody has any other questions about the show or any of the characters. It's going to be interesting to see where we go with Charlie and Karen at this point, because we're like steered it like right off a cliff,
It's just added. Yeah, there was the outburst.
This is crazy, man.
There'll be some. I'm gonna run for president.
Oh, man.
It was totally. It was right up.
That was so cool. That was
There's
so cool.
many, but it was all prompted by a little green girl calling him out.
It was.
You know what I mean? And the next time Charlie Harris will be back. You know what I mean? It's Charlie.
I was prepared, but I like where you went with it. For you to just keep trying to get to me, because I started moving my shoes. I was like, I'll tell her this. If you, Charlie, don't ruin this for me. I mean, I want him to be good to me, but don't ruin it.
And then
Green
Charlie was
Girl.
trying to work little green girl too. When he was on
Yeah,
the phone,
yeah.
right?
That was the other.
Nope.
Trying to talk about her dress. And
No. No.
well, here's an idea. There's so many different ways to go.
Oh, great.
Him running for president, or like, what if everything's cool all of a sudden because now I'm blackmailing you because I say I have a sex tape. You'll get a cassette.
You and the
cassette
turtle.
tape.
It's like everyone has a tape of me at this point. I'm really not.
Well, no, it's that night I drugged you up with GHB.
Well, there's that night, and then Night filmed most of what he was doing to me that night. So it was.
Right.
There are so many. We could produce those films. That's the thing. We need the clips.
But then when I
from
get
those
all kinds of
films.
money out of you, I give you the tape, and it's just like some animals getting it out. of
How
the
much
wild.
money do you think I have now, Charlie? I have already mortgaged my home. You didn't get me the Koch brothers. You didn't get
Right.
me Elon. You brought
No, but then
one.
when you do get the tape, Rich, there isn't a tape. I was just bullshitting you. Just a couple of animals getting it on.
Oh, I've been in those positions before too. I worry. That turtle has photos of me. He has video.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, you
Right.
saw the
Because
lemonade
we're all
stand.
just feeding Karen's delusion,
Lemonade stand.
right?
Lemonade stand.
See, this is serious. We are going to climb Mount Craw together. I am going to be president. Do not. It's not a delusion. I have the permits. I have filed the paperwork.
Crazy.
It's a great show. It's a great premise. That one's got just that can run as that for a while. That can run like that for a while. The whole dynamic with the anger back and forth, the
Yeah.
president thing. We still have 2 months before this contest ends.
Yeah.
So we got plenty of time for people to put together videos and things
Right.
along those lines. If anybody gets brave, we do. We were clubbing seals. You're muted. There.
Are you checking out? Check out what Citizen Z just said. Wow, Pixar, dude. That's
wild.
that's badass shit, man.
Oh, no kidding.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That
That's so cool.
I was on a flight. I was on a flight in the early 70s, probably 4 or 5 years old, and I was flying. It was a flight from Disney up to Macon, Georgia, was where the flight was going to be landing. Then we had a connection flight. But I was sitting in the back next to somebody who was an animator at Disney, who was an artist at Disney. So he's sitting there just sketching the shit out of all these, and he had all the stickers, and it was just the neatest thing to watch him draw all these different characters. And that was, I've just always been drawn to cartoons. And once I saw, the South Park for the first time, it was like, okay, I really love this. I really love that things are, and then when I saw what you could do there with, when Adult Swim, when William Street bought out Hanna-Barbera's old artwork, and Space Ghost, and Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, just reusing all that art, and I thought, oh, with the tools that are becoming available, you could do so much that you couldn't do. There's no way you're going to do all that one guy
yeah.
in the past, and now it is opened up to where a flake like me can produce some work and get some stuff put out there. And I
Well,
love
it's
it.
like for me, it was like Team America. The puppet love scene in that was absolute. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
oh yes,
God, absolutely spoke to me when that came out. So I like that. I really like what those guys did in Team America a lot. They said they'll never do another one like that, though. Apparently, it was a gigantic pain in the ass working with
I
puppets.
watched the behind the scenes, the making of, and just the amount of work that went into that. Was
That's before Now you could probably pull you could pull a lot of that off digitally now. You know what I mean? A lot of
But
that
I
stuff
think
could have been
their-
green
I think
screen
their
nowadays.
Their desire was to do the physical, to have it be
Oh,
that.
it was.
that feel
It-
in there. But
so
it was
you could see
much
the
friggin' work.
so you could see it was, and they wanted it so you could see the strings on purpose, like when they would fight. That was fucking hilarious. It's just like, yeah.
Great soundtrack. 'Cause Pearl Harbor sucks just a little more than I miss you.
America, fuck yeah. Lick
Coming
my
again
balls.
to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America, fuck yeah. So lick my butt and suck on my balls, America.
Yeah.
It was right there. But they have nothing on the clubbing of seals, and every now and then I like to lay down and have people piss on me.
Jesus
That was-
Christ.
That was so fucking funny.
Right.
When are we gonna get a fucking lawsuit from fucking Bezos or something? Somebody.
We'll find out. I'm going to have those shorts uploaded tomorrow. Those are going to be the first ones I grab. Are going to be the Jeff Bezos who wants to get peed on. He likes peeing.
You've been making some
He
great
loves
shorts.
seals.
Great shorts. The one.
Oh, that's great, Susie. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Charlie needs help. Laurent knocks him over. He's like, "Send the $2,000." That one short you made. You made so many of them.
You got 5,000 out of her. I got your money. I'm gone. It was just, I'm out of here. I'm going to run. I've got your money. I've already got it. I loved his anger when he was getting out of there. Oh man.
Hey, you like how Charlie was talking
Gold
about how he's
man.
like connected to Bert? in
Yeah,
the
I was digging it.
expandatory Territory.
I see all kinds of. Yes, right. Because Bert's got the muscle, and
Oh man.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate. I would take whatever just to be in the process of reaching
Dude,
a larger audience. I
I-
would love to be in something, doing something like that.
fuck yeah, man, I'd do it for free.
You now your stuff. You're ready to go. You could be producing. No, I've worked with you. I've never known anybody to produce as much fucking material as you
Well,
have
that was-
as quickly.
Different drivers. We'll see how it goes. Now, you know what I mean? I didn't have anything to do but that, but we'll see. Like I said, I think if we just keep the focus on what we're doing on this show, I mean, because it's just, fuck. I mean, it keeps me moving with stuff, you know what I mean? So, because I'm already thinking about, like, as soon as I'm done, I'm already thinking about next week. Like, okay, how do I want to tie this shit in,
We sit over there and we're that's what we're doing is just coming up with, okay, what throwing out lines, throwing out gags. Oh yes, this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Okay, we can go in that direction and just trying to piece together what we're going. And then Wednesday or Thursday we do the recording session. That because she at the moment those are her days off, and so that works out to record Soda Pop, because Soda Pop's funny. I like
Oh, you gotta
the
love
voice
Soda
in
Pop.
Soda Pop is just so weird. I want to have at least a pre-recorded version of Soda Pop in the show. I love Popcorn and Soda Pop. They're probably the dirtiest ones on the show, but they hold it back. They hold it back. Oh my God, they do so many things.
Ew.
Building mouths and hands all
Oh,
over us
mouths
all the
and
time.
hands.
We're building.
I am getting eaten all the fucking time. That's what I'm doing. I'm popping corn. I'm popping corn.
I'm gonna get sucked dry.
I'd like to see a Charlie Wood graphic novel, dude.
Oh,
Kind of, you know what I mean? Kind of like going back to the Genesis, and how Charlie,
Backstory.
what happened? Yeah, but
Right.
in a
Where it all went
graphic-
wrong.
Yeah, dude, but like, just like, it'd just be so
Of
cool.
course.
Man. I could see it right now. Oh,
Been in
dude,
and out
that'd
of
be
puppet
fucking
jail all his life.
It's been a hard life. I love Charlie. I love Charlie. He's so
It was
good.
so funny tonight that he was trying to pass himself off as his little brother.
Yeah.
And Karen was totally falling. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, little one? I feel bad. Is someone
Right.
watching you? It was,
Well, because you see those videos like on Netflix or whatever, where it's like a real documentary, like on how the person got, coaxed out of all their money by like a person that's really gambling.
Yeah.
And they say that it's, I'm a secret agent,
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking funny, man.
I just kept waiting to see how dark. I think everybody was, especially after where Bezos had gone. Right, we're clubbing seals in the Alien Report. So you've got the little brother there
I
who
hope-
doesn't want to make Charlie mad, and it's like, oh, how dark is this going to go? How
I hope
dark? was
people
leaving it
understand
open.
satire, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
hate
Oh,
if they started
I
thinking
think
like
you kind of
Lapstick's
have to
pro
be.
beating baby. Hey, I don't watch
I'm pretty
Lapstick. Those guys are into beating baby seals. It's like what?
I think we're clearly. I think if you're into any of our stuff, you know, oh, this is just over there. That's all this. No,
Listen,
none of
Like
us.
they're trying to get
I
us to
have to
hide.
take my dog out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Enjoy.
Oh,
No, it was a. I think nobody on the panel, none of our stuff's based on any politics, any hate, any of that
No.
stuff.
No, it's clear.
So it's all just going to be.
It's only good fun. I mean,
yeah,
Everything's
to
going to
me,
end up
to me,
probing.
if you trip on it too hard, man, you're just wound too tight,
exactly.
and you
Yeah.
don't whine. Because we're not doing
And
anything but expressing our freedom of speech, and we're doing it through puppetry and art.
Yeah.
you know.
And we're all punching up, man.
And there is a
you know.
thin line, but we poke
Yes.
at it, and there's people
Yeah.
that get away with way worse, you know,
Oh,
hell yeah.
I
like the
fist
Wayans
that line.
brothers.
I come up to
Oh,
that
dude.
line and I want to fist that line. That's what I want to do. I get the lube out and it's like, okay, line, we're doing this tonight. We're doing this. It's because others do. Others do. Where there is nothing we do that doesn't get done other than maybe language on Adult Swim, on any of the programs that you see. Early Kyler, there's bestiality and all that in all those cartoons. Yeah. Oh, you boys here to bang a goat? Because the goat's dead, but we can work something out. These are the lines that are in mainstream that's getting put out there. So
Sure,
I don't think we're
absolutely.
crossing.
Oh,
We're
no.
just we're humping the same stuff everybody else is, and so I don't see those barriers. And like I say, none of us are taking cheap shots at vulnerable or anything.
Right.
We are just
We're making
we
it
are
up
just
as we go
insane.
along. We're having fun, and it's funny
Oh,
to
and
see, you know, the evolution of all the different characters and the direction they go, and how they kind of intertwine with others. Like that one short was all, close your eyes, soda pop. Well, Karen, send me a pic of them shoes, and you start moving around, and then, well, close your eyes, soda pop.
I
Fucking
wanted
funny,
to pull
man. I mean,
I
come
don't
on.
like to suck on straws. So I rip the lid off. I rip the lid off and I get right in there. I get right in there in that cup. I get that soda out. You hear what I'm saying? You understand me? It was
So
just
let me ask you a question, Wes. When did this whole Karen thing start? Even before, did it start with the president thing, or did it start before that?
It was just
You know,
gonna
the
be
evolution
Karen
of
the
Karen.
customer.
Like, how long has that been going on?
LAPStick 1. I figure it was an idea for this.
This is a little
It
bit
was
you
just-
came up with.
It was a Karen character. There's a series called Venture Brothers, and there is a one of the main characters, a villainess, if you will, is Dr. Girlfriend. Dr. Girlfriend, she's hot as hell, but this is how she talks. It's a 4-pack of Pall Malls a day, cigarette that has brought you to this point. And the voice, it's me mimicking Venture Brothers' Dr. Girlfriend, and the Karen videos. I had seen a lot of Karen videos
Oh, you gotta love
in
the
the
Karen
shorts.
videos. I love the Karen
You love the
videos.
Karen videos, right?
Yeah.
You see all these, and it's like Karen is a trending thing, and so I thought, well, let me create a Karen. She isn't so much of a Karen. She's much more of a. She's got this agenda. So I've pulled almost just other than name, and we are going to make the customer right. We're keeping her focused on this other thing, but no, it was just to have a. It was originally going to be a talk show. It was originally okay. We can bring in different characters. Bring in that she'll be sitting like an Oprah or Ellen. Hello, I am Karen, and now I am going to introduce my next guest.
Oh, I'm gonna call customer service real fast.
But I realized our limitation on the number of characters, and it's like, well, I can't have a new person each week. So the run for president just kind of, okay, that way we can
Nice.
have the same people every time and make this work. Because I like the character. I really like acting as that character. It's fun. She is a bit of a freak, but you know she's not going to admit it. It's not like she's putting it out on her bio or anything. It's
Yeah.
but no, that was just for LAPStick. It was just to have something.
Yeah, like I said, some of those new shorts you've been making.
Have
lot
a
of
good
shorts.
evening. Have a good evening. Peace and love, Citizen Z. Thank you for your support and your kind words. It is motivating to hear from people that aren't involved in the show as to what is it, because we're all trying to. Hey, are we making people laugh? That's what we're all kind of thinking. And
Exactly.
we're laughing, but are the other people we want to know? So I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
laughter is good, man.
It's all I go for. So my youngest is the same way. My youngest has the same. She's gonna make jokes, and she's she's me times 10. Gonna be 8 years old this month in like 2 weeks, and it's hard. It's hard raising someone like me. I can see that now. It's Susie. Hey, I appreciate your support, Susie. I appreciate
Yeah,
you,
Susie, thank you
being
so
out there.
much, man.
Absolutely.
She's very nice, man.
Absolutely.
I tell you what,
even-
next week's going to be epic, man, with Shine Fest, because I don't know, because these weekends are just, I need them now. But dude, I'm so looking forward to that. That
Well,
is going to be so
you
fucking.
weren't interested in playing at all, or are you still recovering?
Yeah, here's my problem, Gary. I have to make it. With the exception of LAPStick, everything else has got to be like a game day decision. And the last thing I wanted to do is flake out. I'll be able to do the next event, but it's my first week at work in like 7 years, man. So I just want to. I'm kind of like.
Will, it's
yeah.
all up to you, because what's going on is tomorrow I'm sending Wes a list of Locked and Loaded.
How long are
And
you
I'm sending
performing,
him all
Wes?
the artwork and stuff, and then he's shooting me back all the. Wes does all. If you look in the description box, I put it real nice in there for you too, Wes. He does all the overlays and stuff for us. So you're more than
dude.
welcome to
Okay.
open the show if you want. I mean, it's
All
up to
right,
you.
let me. I want to. I just don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's. If something happens, I'll open. If something happens, and I can't do it, I'll let you know. We'll just plan to make it. You know
No worries. I mean-
yeah, because it'd be a blast.
Yeah, because I originally wanted I wanted to go from 4:20 to midnight. I went
Okay.
20. The Stoner Fest was I think 12 or 13, and I'm like, man, I want to go 20 because I started at like 7 or something last night. I want to start 4:20 to midnight, and if you join, that means we'll only need like I think maybe 4 more
Okay.
to fill
Yeah,
it
'cause-
all up. But if it doesn't fill, if people don't get hold of me by Monday, because it's got a lot of new cool people with us. Papa John
Yeah.
is going to be playing
Guys
in
from
it.
last night.
There's I updated it, so if you love to just put you right in front of Robin, you can open the show.
Okay. Cool, dude.
And
All right.
Natasha ended up she's going to co-host it with me.
Cool.
She get me and Natasha. So it's going to be a really good vibe, a really good night of music, man. So.
And you're doing some new stuff, aren't you, Wes and Jess? You guys doing new stuff for Shine Fest?
I've got some new stuff that has been played once. So this week is now I got to play this new stuff. I got to go through. Luckily, it's
He's
all
got to
been,
teach me.
I've got a teacher. Well, and we got to come up with some words and stuff. But no, we're gonna bring that really stone vibe, and it'll be there. It'll be there. I really want to have the pot smoking sun. I really want to have the sun that comes in, takes a hit off the bottom.
Oh,
blows the
yeah,
smoke.
yes.
I have that animation that I should just be able to pull and get
Nice.
put into to an overlay to come in. But
Cool.
Now,
You
as
know,
far as your
it's-
time slot, you said like anytime after 9, right? Or later?
me,
Wes?
me.
Yeah, your time slot.
I think
Wes.
I think you've got me at 9:30, don't you?
I might have
then you
flipped
have
it around a
exit-
little bit advertently, but if I did, I can flip it back if you need it later.
Oh,
Just needs a
I
little
didn't
time to
know
get
it.
home and unwind, right?
I'm home all the time. She works until 11.
Eastern.
Eastern time. She works until
Oh, so that's 8 o'clock my time. So like, I think I got you at 9 something.
I'm
That'll
pretty
work.
sure it was
All I
9:30.
need is time to have a quick bite to eat.
I think you had Axe and Nacho coming in before us at around the 9.
Well, I flipped it
and then I
around
think we were
today.
9:30.
I flipped it around a little bit because some other people needed some different times. You know what I mean? And it's still flippable, so.
Well,
Because what we gonna do is we gonna put you on the, we gonna put little green girl.
and she's not falling for it.
It's just
she's
hard to
not falling
take,
for it.
man. The shit that comes out of Charlie's mouth is hard to take sometimes, man.
Okay, you've got me at 9. You've got me at
Is
9.
that okay, or do
which,
you want me to flip it?
9 works, which is midnight.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, it's midnight. We're good. We're good. That's 12:05 my time. So that totally works.
Yeah, because you're Eastern, so I thought, I'd try to get it right. on
She
the
works
line.
until 11. She ends up working till 11 p.m.
Right.
So she'll have an hour off, and then we'll get started at it. That's what she was doing tonight. That's why she can't be on the live LAPStick, is because she's working till 11 on Sundays nights.
Well, that's going to be perfect. So what I'll do tomorrow is I'll give you what I'll do tomorrow is I'll update that list that you're looking at, and that's going to be the list, and I'll send you. I already made one. You know how I made the 2-man last time?
Yep.
I made one that's perfect because you can just use the same header. I'll send you the graphics. You know, just like we did last time. Rinse and repeat.
Just like last time. That'll work. Yeah. Email it on over to me, and I'll get that knocked out tomorrow.
Yeah, sweet.
Should be able to have it all. Within 24 hours, I can get it all back over to you. And
think
that way,
that'll
if
give
there's
us,
any updates or anything, easy enough to do.
People. 12 or 13.
Hey, I see Lord Spike out there.
And Shelly. Hi.
Peace and love. Peace and
Hello,
love.
you guys.
Shelly, peace and love.
Cheers.
We're doing the random vibe after our LAPStick episode from last evening. It was, I think it's our funniest.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, overall, there have been just hilarious freaking moments in all of these. I think overall, this had it was the most full of funny.
Yeah. Well, like last week,
characters-
I waited like 3 or 4 days, and then I watched the replay from start to finish, and I genuinely was laughing. You know, I was just like, I almost emailed you and said, "Fuck, man, I'm laughing at this shit." And this week, I couldn't even stop fucking laughing. I was muted sometimes.
It was great. Oh God.
I kept having to, while I'm in because I'm in every one of these scenes, other than when he's doing his vignette, and so I am just laughing over here. There's so many different times throughout the show, and I've just kind of given up trying not to, because my characters can just. But it was just so
the
good.
Crazy variety of all this different stuff, variety.
And all of it
moves
just
along,
really
and it's just
different.
fucking,
It's just fucking
try
fun.
to gather your senses, man, and it just keeps going, and it quick, you got to pick up on it.
It's moving. It's moving. We do. I think the segments, adding some visuals into a segment keeps it moving along. Gives you a little bit of a break. It changes
Cleanse
that
the palate.
because people cleanses the palate, and people don't have the attention span that they really need at certain times. So you've got to keep things moving that way. We're doing better. I think we're doing better. Oh, I'm doing definitely better. There's a joint roll.
Okay.
Oh, look at the mountain. I love this mountain. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, I'm tired of being broke. Yeah, that was weird. We've been.
And there weren't any.
I didn't put any work gloves on her. I didn't even bother. Oh, but it was. I like those LAPStick Plus things. I think those are going to be those are a nice addition, and they're just goofy. We came up with several others with the wizard character. I thought about Karen Court. I had thought about her as a judge, and having two people, in front of her for the LAPStick Plus. But I didn't have the joke. It would be funny, her as a judge with whatever she says. But I didn't have a joke in there, and I couldn't figure one. The wizard. I had thought about the wizard doing a Maury Povich kind of show, where you are the father. That
Right.
kind of thing.
Charlie and maybe I'll call Charlie will call out. Charlie was with was with Taylor Swift too. So we don't know who the father is.
That's exactly.
Oh,
Now we
dude,
do
yeah.
have.
And then
Yeah,
we
bro.
go on the Wizard show to find out.
Oh, there you go.
That could work. That could work. Because what we're looking at with these Lapstick Plus things, you're not having to actually do a whole show. You're just doing a promo for the idea of a show.
Right.
And all the ones I had didn't have a joke in them until we
Right.
came up with the broke snack
Snack
mountain.
That was so
And
good.
it started with the
Right.
name.
With the we could fuck, and then the noises, the sex noises. That was it started with the name,
Right.
but it had a joke, so that's why we went with it.
Right.
The Wizard and the Spaniel, twats, they're cops. The Spaniel, he was a beat cop. That that the Wizard
Coming
can't
soon.
undo the spell that turned him into a cocker spaniel, and so he, the two of them, he has to drive. The Wizard does in their Charger as they're out solving crimes as twats, kind of a Starsky and Hutch, but it's the Wizard and a cocker spaniel, a talking cocker spaniel.
That sounds amazing.
It was going to be it was one of the ideas for Lapstick Plus, coming this fall to Lapstick Plus.
Right. You mean make a trailer like coming this fall? She's
Yes.
a germaphobe, and he's works at the local slaughterhouse. Right?
Exactly.
And that's when the fun begins.
Yeah, we thought about a Big Brother style thing, putting a couple characters in a, just
The
all these
parent swap show.
parent swap show, just whatever reality idea. They were an '80s family sitcom. What if Popcorn and Soda Pop adopted, an Asian, a white, and a black child? So they've got a mixed family. Oh, it's hard raising kids. I didn't have a joke. It was the premise was stupid. Popcorn and Soda Pop adopting 3 children. But I didn't have a joke for it. Those were the different ideas as we were going through for Lapstick Plus.
It's funny because I always wanted to make, stuff like that, where it's like coming soon to, whatever channel, and then because you don't have to go through everything. You're just going to show like flashes of different weird stuff, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Guy
You
holding
don't
onto a
need to
horse
commit
laughing.
things.
It goes to this
Yeah,
and
it's
goes to
just a
that.
couple of shots to capture, attention, but you don't have to do the whole show, have cohesiveness or anything like that. You just
Right,
you got
right.
30 seconds to a minute of a concept that's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, that's what I did.
That's why I
with,
really like the idea.
movie trailer. I did one. I always wanted to do a movie trailer, so I made one. It's called Return of the Corn. It's a movie
That
trailer.
is excellent.
Yeah.
It's excellent, dude. Return of the Corn is the shit.
Yeah. It's pretty long though. It's like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes or something. So
Well, it's got the
something like,
news at
you
the end.
lose
It's got
people,
the It's
So you're
got
making
the
some
no,
shorts
that's
from it.
propaganda. It's got the corn news in it. Doesn't it have that at the end?
What, Return of the Corn?
Yeah. Doesn't
No,
it
has
feed
its own
into?
channel. I have like 5 channels.
Oh, there's a whole.
But all my
Return of the
channels,
Corn.
you know that it's me because I'm in it and it says it's me.
Mhm.
I didn't know Return of the Corn had its own channel
Yeah, it's called Return of the Corn.
because it's over. Isn't it on Gmail or it was on Gmail?
No, well, I put it up once just like,
That's
if
where I
anybody's
saw
a
it.
fan, they get to catch a freaky little movie and then I just mark it private. I just play it and then mark it private.
That's where I saw it. You had put it up on Camp Gmail, and so I got the notification. And because I've watched that, doesn't it have the 2 guys arguing like political, but it's
a
about
whole play
corn?
on the vaccinated versus the unvax.
Yes,
It was during that
yes.
whole period. You know what I mean?
That was I remember that because that part especially I liked how it went.
Right.
When you were saying, well, it is long. And it's like, well, it's kind of complete. You got that whole debate going on there at the end and everything, or during it. I can't remember if it's at the
It
end
was,
or
the, it
during.
was the genetically altered corn versus the organic corn. They're against each other.
Now, what's funny is I wrote a script once for a different cartoon I was working on called Cornhole. It was it was Richard Branson was having an open house day in the Mojave Desert for Virgin Space. This was a decade ago. This was maybe 2005, 2006. I wrote this, and he had two celebrity captains. CNN's correspondent Miles O'Brien, their space correspondent, and Jonathan Frakes, the actor who played
Yes.
number one on Star Trek. They were going to be, so you get in the craft, and it's a cockroach and mushroom were my main characters, Shrooman and Steve, and they won a trip, so they got to go up in a flight that got pulled through a vortex, what we're calling a cornhole, and they're back. They crash land, and so you see they're crash landed and everything, and you kind of catch a glimpse of a you catch a glimpse of a gorilla. You catch something else, and you're starting to think as you're watching, oh, is this a play on Planet of the Apes? It is, but the gorillas aren't in charge. It's genetically modified corn had taken over the planet.
Oh my
And
God,
they
really?
rode
You're kidding,
gorillas
right?
like they were horses. There was a scene that where they had all of these gorillas. They collected their manure because they're plants. So there were capuchin monkeys with buckets collecting manure from chili-fed like cows in a row, being fed chili and shitting with these kind of an old Looney Tunes dun 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 dun, dun factory collecting the shit, and so it was a whole thing with the Corn King and all these. It was genetically modified corn had taken over Earth.
I did the whole genetically modified corn. Well, the organic corn in Return of the Corn, in my movie trailer, Return of the Corn, the organic corn like purrs and is loving and is gentle and nice. And what caused all this was the chemtrails, and it's like in the future. It's like in 2054. Anyway, it's called Return of the Corn. It has its own channel, but
See,
you know
that's,
what? Cornhole. You know why they call it cornhole, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because the American Indians, that was their toilet paper. The green leaves
I have
and the
a-
actual husk, because they'd get in there with that husk.
I have a cornhole game in my garage. I live in an area where they have cornhole tournaments. I added a cornhole tournament to one of the cartoons I made of the Bandits. I was in a garage band here, and I made a cartoon series out of us, and we played the Cornhole Nationals, and burned down the stage. There was a fire attributed to the band and everything, but. So cornhole has had multiple appearances in my portfolio, if you will. Ashinator, hey, Falcro's out there. Is everybody what's everybody doing for Labor Day? It means nothing to us. She's got to
I'm
work in the
laboring.
morning. She has to be at work at 8:30, where she normally works at 2:30, because they're not going to be. They're making everyone do day shifts.
Closing early.
Dumb as hell, if you ask me.
That's nice.
But so it means nothing to us.
Holiday pay, so
Oh, hey, well,
a
Yeah.
little bit more money.
yeah, that's right.
Ashinator, Shelley Michelle Morrison. Everybody have plans for Labor Day?
I'm gonna spend some time with my parents, and then maybe hang out
Smoke a
game
bunch of weed.
Yeah, those are my plans. Just pretty much
That's my
smoke
plan.
as much weed as possible.
Smoke a bunch of weed. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, that's exactly what you gotta do. You gotta smoke yourself a lot of weed.
I think I'll do that
Weed
right now.
matters.
That's what keeps this show going. It's all the weed. It's all the weed. The weed, and let me see if I can do this. I
Weed
might be
smokers.
able to do this. I feel like playing a
Weed smokers unanimous.
unanimous.
Weed smokers matter.
Weed smokers matter. Pot leaves matter. Pot plants matter. Plants matter. I like that. Where did it go? Oh, it's up there. Oh, it's taking forever to upload. I'm wanting to upload Broke Snack Mountain. I think it's undersized. Oh yeah, it'll work. Cause that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. So what are your hopes, Allie? Since you're the newbie on the Crewbie, you're the newbie on the Crewbie. What we want to hear? We want to hear. Okay, I've joined this gaggle of idiots. What are your impressions and what are your hopes for the next upcoming weeks to escape? To say, oh, how long do I have to do this? Because I mean, I shouldn't have committed like this. You know, is that what you're thinking at night?
No, I'm literally thinking of ways that I can get more involved. Like, I just bought a shit ton of stuff to make another puppet.
Any or are you wanting to keep it a secret? What's your plans for this upcoming puppet?
It's gonna have multiple sets of eyes and be blue.
That's this was an alien report. That's right. See, I've had a couple of joints. It took me a second to make the connection back. So this is an alien for the alien report.
Yeah.
See, I'm loving that. I am absolutely loving that.
But I don't wanna like give too much away. I want it to be a surprise for everybody. I think it'll be more fun that way.
Well, I hope you do realize there are no scripts. It's just hey. So I hope you're not looking for any guidance. I just follow Gampro. That's what I do. Where's he going? Okay, I'm gonna respond to that. Okay, what's that's what I do. And Charlie's the same. I'll mention what has to be done, but I know he's gonna go in some direction, and I've just got to respond to that. I know where's he gonna take us. This is gonna be nice.
Right, and then once I took it there, now I got to find out where you want to take it.
Because I'm gonna go somewhere. I love when you said we had to turn down Britney Spears' cousin, and my character Cassandra. You turned down Cassandra. It was so. There was no pause there. It was like give her a name,
We
like I
almost
know
made it
who
where,
she is.
You know, Charlie can't come around anymore because he blew it, man. He
Oh,
basically
totally.
said, "Hey, I
That was a
stole
big move.
all this money from you and all this stuff, right?" So it's like, how do you
I'm
patch that
sorry,
up?
baby. I got in over my head.
It's a part of what you
Please
do
forgive me.
when you
Sex
love this
tape.
much. It's a part of what happens when you love this much. Everything is not puppy dogs and flowers and niceness. There is rough times in true love, and we are meant to be together. Did you not hear the song Karen 2024?
Karen is
and
me,
Charlie will
Charlie.
be mine. So he will be the first lady. You know, it was. She's got dreams. You're not out of there. You're not out of
you
there,
will
man.
do what I tell you to do. I got a sex
man.
tape, and if you don't want me,
That was the dance that little green hair girl was just going.
That she was dancing to that song. Now, see, I think Charlie could sweet talk his way right in. I think Karen's receptive. She's smitten. She's smitten. She's not done with you. She was sad.
Well,
she
I don't
didn't
know, that was pretty
vocalize it,
heavy.
but
I
she
can't
was
wait to
sad when you
Yeah.
you
left.
watch the
It was,
replay,
oh.
man. Charlie, he flipped out.
Charlie can walk back from that. Charlie's not gonna. Charlie's one of those that.
Get her
No,
a
what do
pair
you
of
mean?
like purple shoes or something.
That wasn't me. I told you. I'm in things you don't understand. That was not me. That was you cannot
Oh my
trust
God, it's Charlie.
everything you see. Exactly. He would be going down that road. Charlie's not
You
going to back
understand?
himself into a corner. He's fine with it. He could be caught red-handed, and he's going to keep lying his way out.
I'm gonna
I
make
saw
a-
you.
I'm
You
going to
didn't
make a
see
Karen
anything.
Charlie sex tape
That's what we need.
Uh-oh.
and then blackmail to get back in, and now I want to be vice president.
And can I get a copy of what Night Night did to me too? Because that was
You do what I
memory.
tell you to do, or else.
I keep having dreams about that, and I'd like to see the footage. They're bad dreams, but maybe if I see the footage, they can turn into good dreams.
Don't you remember that night that I threw all that sawdust all over your face?
You drug me most nights, Charlie. How would I remember any night? I wake up wondering where my clothes are every morning.
Mounted to my forehead. You don't remember that?
It's a good thing that you're in Afghanistan. I have not had a good shower, and it was. I have a hard time when you were here. It just gets. There is always spunk everywhere. I can't handle this anymore. We need distance. We need time.
Well, that's what I mean. It's
love
endless.
needs
Or we
time.
can just have Charlie, start his own campaign.
Okay, but that whole thing could be like a conversation that they had over the phone, and then you guys could comment on it later and be like, "Oh no, that never happened," or whatever.
Right.
Like
Crazy.
literally take that section.
It
That
wasn't me.
So fun.
They've got clones. The Russians have made clones of our people. You cannot
Oh, no,
trust
not Russians
that.
make clones. Oh my god.
The Russians made a clone of me. That was not me. You know I wouldn't do that. I got you those shoes, Karen. You
I
know
brought
I
you
wouldn't
back
do
a
that
pair
to
of
you.
shoes from Afghanistan.
I got you new shoes. New Afghani shoes.
And then he's
Yeah,
always
he's-
dropping how he's doing, like, partying with Little T. Catch that last
Yeah,
week?
right after he talks
Still
about
taking
needing money.
penicillin.
It's then, hey, I've got these really good drugs. We need to do these drugs together. Does anyone mind if we take one moment and play that Broke Snack Mountain?
Oh, I
this is-
love it. I love
Please.
to
It's
see it.
1 minute long. Here we go.
Streaming this fall on LAPStick Plus. When all you've known is the mountain,
Oh, this mountain. Oh, look at this mountain.
Oh, wow.
but the mountain doesn't pay.
Oh, man. I wish we had some money.
I'm wearing these work gloves.
You find ways to get by,
Oh, man, look at these horses.
and sometimes you find more.
Oh, I'm tired of being broke.
I know, me too. And we're on this mountain. What are we gonna do?
We could fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Broke Snack Mountain.
Ew, 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 ew. Ah, ew. Ah.
Can we switch?
Streaming this fall on LAPStick Plus.
Are you not entertained?
That was it was so good.
Yeah, that was. I finished that up at 5 this morning. Got that and everything else done at 5. And I, like I said, I didn't even track the head. I wasn't. It was like I'm not gonna put gloves on there. I'm gonna say that he's wearing work gloves. I'm not even gonna.
No,
go.
I liked it. I liked the lack of the gloves, and I liked the non-tracking of the hat. I think it just added to it. It was awesome.
It had that really that more amateurish. I wanted it to have, I didn't want it to be too polished. I felt a little bad doing the color grading I did on it to give it a little bit of a cinematic look and everything.
Yeah.
Because it was all crisp. And Vado Elements is where I got all those different things, and so I added a little bit of a blur at times and just trying to do some things there. But
Right.
it was fun. It was
And
fun.
you got to kind of know the soda pop character where when you hear "ooh," you know that her straw is getting worked, right?
Oh yeah, EU.
Ew.
The
Ew.
straw is doing overtime.
And in case you're wondering, the ow, ow, ow is to let you know that the EU has something to do with hurting that poor popcorn. Can we switch? It's time for us to switch now.
Look,
Yeah,
Wally's
that
wearing
hurt.
420. How cool is that?
What am I missing?
Nice
What?
move. 420. Yeah, that's cool. Look at all the cool people in the chat, man.
Oh,
Wow.
Wally. Here's Wally.
Oh, I'm not even down to the bottom.
Well, he's
Jeez.
the president of the Steve the Alien fan club.
Hey, that's the way. Hey, that Steve appreciates that. Steve totally. Hey, Shelly Michelle Morrison holding it down. When do you do? When do you get the sound fixed so you can get up there on Gmail? Get have your sound working. Get that sound running, then you can be over there on that.
And
Shelly's
you
cool.
close your eyes and you see Steve the alien.
Thanks, TJ.
That's it. It is so automatic. That's what I love about these characters. I know Steve. I know Karen. I know he's much more of a degenerate that he actually comes across in the Bud Zone, because the Bud Zone really is still trying to find its place. But he's the one that sang the "Dickin' Around the Barn" song, where
Right.
he's had sex with all the animals. CJ, peace and love. Oh, look, hanging out.
I still really hope that someone or a bunch of people make videos for the VP contest. How much time's left?
2 months. You've got until October 31st. You got until the end of Halloween, October 31st, to get those in, and that's so people have time. And I really want to. I want some entries. We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna do that up.
So someone
We're gonna
might
do
even
that
be
up.
able to hypothetically like make a puppet and send in an entry, and maybe they might be the VP for Karen on LAPStick. That's a possibility, right?
I really want people to do that. I want people to
I it'd be cool if they made puppets, but I really also want just people submitted some videos. I'm hoping that we get some of those as well. Because I want to have at least three, so we can have that debating game. I
Yeah.
really want to set up Karen interviewing the three, having them compete to see who's going to win. I may work in audience vote, may have an audience vote go on that counts as, a third of the vote. We can, have some participation thing or something like that go on. But that'll be on into November once we've whittled it down and we've picked the top three. So I'm hoping we have at least three, because that would work out at least.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, hey, this is all just fun and games. Get out your phone, film. Yeah, I'd like to be your VP because, and come up with it. And
Yep.
the wackier the better. And upload it to your page and make sure it's got hashtag Karen VP Hunt. The LAPStick has the link. It's on my page. We'll get it to you. If you're a fan, you'll find it. If you want to do it, you can find it. It's in the description of any of the LAPSticks on Rich New Design. Hey, Falcro's going to be submitting one. Falcro for VP. I see that over in his chat all the time too.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
Richard's going to be submitting one, so we're going to be good to go there. You might be winning by default if we don't get anyone else. You got to talk. Hey, Falcro, now you bring two people. Now, so we've got you. Now you bring two more friends in to make them, and have each of them have two friends make videos, and then suddenly we've got a ton of videos. Let's just do it that way. Because I can only talk so many people into it. I need other people talking people into it too. And people see what we do. People see what we do, so they may be a little bit worried. What'd you say?
That's a pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme. You bring two friends. It's called a binary. In the 90s, I wrote software for a company called Multisoft, where we actually would figure the commissions on and run a pyramid scheme. We came up all these multi-level marketing. It was all multi-level marketing.
Were these companies out of Utah, by the way?
There were several that were out of Utah.
Yeah,
There were,
Utah's the
we had them
multi-level
out of
marketing
Texas. We had a number. I think we had at least 3 or 4 customers that had gone to jail because it taken in so much money and not able to pay out in the time because they couldn't process what was going on, because they took in huge amounts at the time. We were it was custom Custom software, a lot of times I was doing it in about a day, because all I had to change was the calculations based on what their thing was. Otherwise, standard product, and we were selling those for $70,000, $80,000, the custom code, and it was literally about a day. So we were doing okay. It was a different life. It was a different life. Classic Ponzi scheme.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. You got to be bringing in more money to pay out the people you've already had come in. Ponzi scheme.
Except in this scheme, you don't really lose anything, but maybe a little bit of your time.
Is there weed?
There is, but I will be right back before I light one.
Okay, I will accept that. I will accept that
Excuse me.
because I do believe it's weed time.
Oh, I believe.
Excuse me, she says.
I believe in Steve. We're gonna have I believe in Steve shirts available soon. I believe in Steve. Some more Karen instead of just the Mount Craw. We'll have some more merch going up. We'll get things rolling. I'm trying to figure it out.
That
It's not
Ponzi
like I
scheme
have-
reminds me in the 70s, I had a few friends get baited on a few bucks on, they used to do these things called pyramid parties. Have you ever heard of those? It was sick, yeah.
What were those?
You heard of those? Yeah, pyramid parties were, what they would do is like a secret little society and a secret little party, and you invite people, you know, because back then shit was different. You know, you went and hung out with people. That's what you did. You know what I mean? On a Friday night. But anyway, you get together and you have a party for this one person, and you have a pyramid. They draw it, and then each person, there's so many blocks on the pyramid. Well, the top of the pyramid that's who the party is for. And then the lower you are on the pyramid, the more money you pay. And then it gets less as you move up the pyramid, in the sense that this person has the pyramid party and he gets everybody's money.
Wow.
All that money on the pyramid, okay, that people brought. Then the next week, now he's gone. And now the next people, the guy that was next in the two, he goes up to the top. Now that next party's for him. And then he collects everybody's money underneath. And you keep bringing in new people. And you move your way up the pyramid until it's your turn for your party. But the thing is, it was all a scam, because after the first party, there is no second party.
That was, yeah, there were a lot of those. There were a lot of those. It
Yeah,
was,
and they just snatch, they grab the money and go, man, they're gone.
Damn.
you had to have a product, even if it was some commemorative coin that you were having mass produced for a penny a piece that you're selling for $200. As long as you have an actual physical product, then you're going to be okay by the law and not have any issue when it came into this. But yeah, there were people with actual products that would move into multi-level market. A big place out of Texas that did fishing lures, fishing and fishing equipment. It was a huge, and they wanted to multi-level, and they made out like bandits. The Russian mob, and Latvian. There was a Latvian that was threatening. It was owned by two guys out of the UK. The company was, and there was this Latvian who was calling up, just threatening to have people's legs broken and all this other, and until they put me on the phone, and I came at him real hard. I said, "Shut the fuck up, and I'll get this running. You threaten anymore, and you're just dead in the water. I'm the one that holds the key. You shut the fuck up. You understand?" And I was the only one he would talk
Okay,
to from
Charlie.
that point on.
Right.
He loved talking to someone that didn't take his shit. And I solved this problem because I wasn't full of shit when it came to the code. But yeah, I got to talk to a lot of Australians. They were big into multi-level in the 80s. It was or 90s. It was mid 90s, mid to late 90s when that was all going on. Oh, I'm feeling good.
All right, guys, it's time for me to crash.
Me too.
But I
gotta cut
will
out.
check you guys later this week, man. Had a great time.
Peace.
Good night. Thanks for watching.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
get me
Wes
that
will be
stuff
emailing you
tomorrow.
tomorrow with that lock and load and all
I've
the
been trying to
graphics.
run around, get stuff done. Sorry.
No worries.
I'll be on that. I'll be on to those graphics. I'll be looking for that email. That'll work out. That'll
You
work
got
out.
it. Good job, everyone. I'll see you, Jess. Allie, we'll see you around then.
Enjoy.
Peace. You guys crashing out?
Huh?
You guys crashing out?
I'm good to keep going, but I understand.
I don't know
I'm
what
just
this one's doing.
Want to quit?
This one's. I didn't say I wanted to quit. I need hours. I would just sit here and I've already downloaded the thing from the web, so I could just start cutting clips and all sorts of stuff.
Fuck yeah.
It was a great show.
I had a lot of fun.
It was really good.
Was I okay?
Look forward to watching it.
Were you okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
You were
yeah.
great.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
You were great. That was.
Okay.
I think my favorite moment was just. And I didn't get to see it. But when I pop up the picture with Taylor and a baby, with Taylor Swift and a baby, because he had no idea what was coming. And so it was like, okay, here's the direction you didn't think. You probably thought bar, you thought puke, you thought sex thing. What? No,
Yep,
here's
sounds more
a
weird.
baby.
Nope. Just wholesome.
Just wholesome. What, you got a kid? What is this? You a father? And I love the way he did that. That was just, I'm a dad now. And he's whenever he starts looking up,
I have
and he's at
responsibilities.
that angle.
Yeah, that was so fucking.
I try to do that with Karen. I'll try to lean back and bring that arm up at different times. Oh, I'm married Karen. Oh, I can see it now.
I'm married.
Mary Karen. Oh no, I think it was an awesome show. You
Everyone
tell
did
me
really
what to-
well, I think. I think everyone did really, really well.
I do too. We went 30 minutes, I think, at least on the alien report, and it just seemed to move right along. And
Oh yeah.
same with Karen. Everything was just because there was so much going on. And like I think there's no problem with him getting all harsh, with Charlie getting all harsh.
Oh yeah.
All he's got to do is just sweet talk his way back in,
Exactly.
and he's right there. Karen is not over him. She likes bad boys, and he is one of the baddest of bad boys.
Oh, absolutely.
Greetings, Danny Stanton. Greetings.
Cheers.
Cheers. Greetings and cheers. We've been discussing the LAPStick since we do the LAPStick show, and this is kind of our random after doing the LAPStick, blowing sunshine up each other's asses, telling us, "Oh, hey, you were great. You were great. No, you were great. Oh, we were all great. This is it's positive energy. That's what we got going on here. Positive.
Absolutely.
Are there any ways you both feel I could improve?
I think that'll happen naturally with time. Just keep doing it.
Keep doing it and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And be your character. Your character is something that Steve is totally different from me. I mean, there's so many similarities, but Steve is Steve. Karen is Karen. The puppet is the have that detachment, and all you got to do is commit to who you are as a puppet, and that as a character. And you did great. You did great tonight.
I think that'll be easier with my next puppet, like being able to detach myself, because the one I have now looks like me, so it's hard to detach myself from that character.
Oh my God! I've got to share something with you that I didn't share. That is going to be a. I apologize. Keep going. Keep going.
No, it's okay. I wanna
It's
hear
going to
what
be
you-
easier with the new character. because of the detachment from yourself. I didn't want you to think I wasn't listening to what you were saying.
Right. That's exactly
And
right.
because it's not you, it's not representing you, so it's something that, and I totally get that because I have yes, I do it in this voice, but it's the rich nude. I
Right.
have that same thing. I got an email from Mike at Foxy's Friends. Are you familiar with Midas Touch? They do political ads. They a lot of anti-Trump stuff and different things along those lines.
I am not. I'm not super familiar.
Well, this I'm gonna end up having to share this. Let me get to this. Okay. Is this a link or is this actually on YouTube?
It's actually playing in
This is playing in here,
your
right?
inbox. Yeah.
Okay, so let me copy the link.
That's the link.
And they probably can't hear this. I will share it momentarily. I apologize for the issues here, but it's a liberal biased media company called Midas Touch. They did a lot of advertising, a lot of viral ads and stuff during the last campaign, and came about basically, I think, during the Trump administration. But and none of that is important. What's important is that they have a alien. They're using basically the same alien that I am using as Steve the Alien, only with a different color, because that was built from the puppets within Adobe, right? It's free. They have a cartoon alien, a second cartoon alien voiced by a female, and then a fucking puppet alien talking about it was the recent story talking about how Fox News was all enamored and had a hard-on with their reporting over how sexy Donald Trump's mugshot was. And he sent this to me because he saw this. And I'm gonna share this because you'll be like, oh, are you shitting me? Because they've got these people with 100,000. They might have, they've got shitloads of subs, I'm sure.
You should comment on it. Be like, if you like this, come watch LAPStick.
They have 1.52 million subs. Okay,
Oh,
and so, and this is a bigger media company and everything. I'm going to try to share this if my brain would work. Hey, does your brain work, boy?
Hey, brain. Work, brain.
Work, brain. Come on, brain. You better
Ain't
work.
Labor Day for nothing.
Which is this? Is this it here? Work, brain. Here we go. Now I'm going to share the audio, and I believe it may cause
Disturbance.
I don't know. Let me. It starts right after this. Tell me if you can hear it.
Nothing. No way. Not this time.
Oh, jeez, it's not even on.
Yeah, I may be the regional space manager, but I didn't choose the region of space. All right, where is Gleep?
Gleep, let's go. Let's watch this bullshit.
Fine. Can't blame you for trying to get out of this one.
Your species can shapeshift?
Yeah, but we can only turn into this office chair that was featured on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Those are my people.
All right, let's just get through this. The spin on this stupid photo is so stupid.
That mugshot situates Trump in a cultural context that I'm not sure his enemies may have anticipated. Now he joins Frank Sinatra, he joins Elvis Presley, he joins Johnny Cash and Tupac Shakur.
It was a sad day in America, but it was also a cool day in America.
This photo of Sinatra compared to that.
Oh, same thing.
Basically the same thing.
You know it's the same.
It's a handsome mugshot. My wife says he looks fierce. He looks hard.
Mr. President, it would honor me for you to f my wife.
For people who hate cucks to then go on the air and
So do you see what I'm talking about?
Wow, that's hilarious.
Do you see how fucking on the nose this is with what we're doing? He sent this to me and it was just like, are you kidding me? Did someone see us? Steve the Alien's been around for a while. I've done Steve the Alien. I was doing the Ask an Alien lead into Unidentified S4. He had asked me to do an alien.
There, yeah.
Huh? He was born on there. This just, I saw that, it was like, motherfucker. If this gets traction, and then are people going to look at us and go, oh, they're copying, they're totally copying.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I did see it as kind of a, well, other people see the value in this. Other people understand.
Well, if you point to the fact that these are free puppets available to anybody that has Adobe.
It felt like the way that they animated the puppet was a little weird.
It looked more like it was like clay.
I think it was a clay thing.
Claymation?
It may be a character animator. I haven't.
They have clay-looking puppets.
They have
too.
clay-looking puppets that have that.
every
It's
once in a
2D, so it's not. But they have these different moves. Because the Steve, they're using just the alien. It has 3 eyes. You could pick between different, and they picked a lot of the same ones we did, other than color and I think sleeves. I haven't seen the legs, but it's like, oh damn. It was good as a validator, but it was bad as a, oh man, if that gets traction, then people are going to think that we're just copying them, even though we're probably doing this long before they are.
Yeah.
I don't know, that I found that to be a good and bad thing.
Exactly.
It was neat. It was like, yep, this is what you, hey, even big places are seeing the value in doing this, but then it's like, oh, it's so on the nose with what we got going on.
Yeah.
It's so simple. I wish it was, like cartoon ducks or something. Something different than aliens.
It's like
you're working on an alien puppet, right? I mean, you're even working on an alien puppet, so it's
not gonna look anything
right?
like that fucking one though, so it's okay.
Oh, and I think we're actually funnier, and that's I don't know how much they went into, how much was just improv and then they cut that, but that's a produced segment is what that was. But clearly they were in 3 different shots doing what we're doing, in a sense, and then cutting those to actually make the thing out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they've got a little terp though. I don't think anybody has.
Sure.
I don't think anybody has a little terpene. Should we listen to the latest Little Terpene song?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is anybody cool with?
I might have to bounce in a little bit though, guys.
If anybody's needing to bounce, totally understand. I'm gonna play Kettle, and hey, let's if you guys are here afterwards. Hey, if you're not, peace and love. I'm gonna say that for now after this plays, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this. It's up to you. I understand if you got to bounce during though. It's not a problem. It's freaking late. She's probably gonna have to leave soon anyway. So
it's 1:30.
Here's that latest Little Terpene.
Little Terpene in the house. Let's go! Think like a kettle, packing something special. Now you're also good, got a medal. She praised me in my semen vessel before she drained my nuts to a pebble. My dread is existential, body count incremental. Stack so fat they're monumental. Don't listen to me, it could be detrimental. I'm not normally this judgmental. Got no time to be sentimental. So this next part is quintessential. Take some notes or grab a pencil or some other form of utensil. Time to live up to your true potential. Sign a contract with my devil. If you seek victory, and revel. Wake the fuck up and get on my level. I'm told I'm despicable, cause I'm unpredictable. Kind of a rude dude, but only where applicable. Haters fear me cause I'm formidable. Women love me cause my face is kinda suitable. I got more rhymes than Dr. Seuss. Slinging more dick than Mr. Zeus. Chug the deuce like it's pussy juice. Bush like a spruce, you know it ain't loose. Big titty honey, I'm trying to seduce. Over bottled wine, steak and couscous. I'm so iced out, I'll let you thaw. No sudden moves or I'll bust your jaw. Ain't no need to get the law. If you test me, I'm quick to the draw. Spread them cheeks, I'm going in raw. 30-pound dong, hangs so long. Stretches all the way from here to Hong Kong. Grind your weed and pack your bong. We're gonna smoke all year long. Grind your weed and pack your bong. We're gonna smoke all year long. Smoke 2 bongs in the morning. Smoke 2 bongs at night. Smoke 2 bongs in the morning. Smoke 2 bongs at night. Smoke 2 bongs in the morning. Smoke 2 bongs at night. Drop 2 loads in your mother, cause it makes me feel alright, alright, alright.
I was trying to do the.
I love the.
Because you got to get the head going too. That's the thing. You can't,
Oh, it's
you
so
can't just
good.
shimmy.
So
it's a
good.
shimmy with the head. So that's
It's the head too. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
he had things that I totally understand he had to take care of. And hey, peace and love to Gampro out there. He may be streaming a video game stream here after a while. He was saying so. Anybody out there that is a fan of Gampro and get connected to Gampro, make sure you're connected to Ellie. Their links are in the description of LAPStick. I need to start putting them in all the videos that come up. It's when these randoms.
Hey, there it is.
Real quick. And, hey, it is. Look at that. Look at that.
Perfect
It does
timing.
get dropped out there. So make sure that you're connected. Let's go ahead and let's call this a night. Because she's got to get up at 6:30 or so in 4 or 5 hours to make it to work. She's going to make me get up at the same time with her.
Oh, fun.
So
That's gonna
yeah,
be
I
fun.
know.
You could just go to the couch. Though, so it's
Yeah, I can go. I mean, I could just
I
sleep.
just need you out of the bedroom.
I could just sleep on the couch tonight. That way you don't have to wake me. No, we're all good. I think there may be a bed. The kids might be in the TV room sleeping. So I could always just crash in the kids' room and not have to get up in the morning. But hey, you did great. You did great on the show. Awesome job. Maybe tomorrow night she gets off at 5. So tomorrow night or something, maybe we'll do another. I'll probably be doing a watch me work.
Awesome.
And I'm looking forward to whatever you come up with as a name and everything, after you've made it and you look at it, you know what you're gonna name it.
I still have to. I know what she looks like. I just have to get it out into the world. Just gonna make it.
Dude, you're gonna do great. You did great with the other one, Scotty. Hey, I appreciate all the support,
catch you later,
Scotty.
Scotty.
You
All
have
right,
yourself
I'm
a
gonna
good one.
boogie on out of here. Thank you very
We're
much.
gonna do
for,
the same.
Doing the extra show. That was fun.
Hey, peace and love to everybody
Peace
out
and
there,
love.
because I'm going ahead and ending the broadcast. We love you all. We'll see you. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day.